Well, let's just say this. This series is going to be short. I decided to play this game. I purchased this a long ass time ago. Right around the time I purchased my first date RPG. And as far as I know, that game was abandoned. So we have this. I'm drinking my Frappuccino right now. And this is just me coming off of Victoria 3. I loaded up Victoria 3 and I was like, you know what? I don't feel like playing that. I saw that I had this still in my thing. Let's record this and then let's never speak of this again. All right. What is this? Read, watch, or play. In the beginning. Okay, no. We're gonna keep the abridged version. Let's watch this. I know this game has cutscenes and epicness, so let's get to it. Okay. Oh.
In the beginning, there was God and nothing else. The Spirit of God traveled through the abyss. Then God exclaimed,
"Let there be light."
On the second day, God pulled the moisture from the waters of the nothingness to create the clouds and the blue skies above and the ripples of the waters below.
Just so you know, this is tours and tournaments for Crusader Kings 3.
Called heaven.
On the third day, God said,
"Let the gathering waters below the heavens be named the sea, and the dry land shall be named earth."
With God's command, the seeds of his creation spread across the earth, blossoming into grass, flowers, and trees bearing fruit.
I don't know how this looks for you guys, but this kind of looks like hell.
God saw that his creation was good.
I say that while we're talking about Adam.
And on the fourth day, God molded the sun, moon, and stars, and placed them in the heavens to illuminate the earth. And the days, seasons, and years began.
This is 6 minutes.
God divided the day from night. On the fifth day, God created living creatures, saying,
Ew.
"Let the waters, seas, and rivers be filled with an abundance of life, great whales and fish of every type."
This reminds me of that Sinbad animated movie. It's CGI with Leonard Nimoy and I think Brandon Fraser.
The sixth day came, and God said,
"Let the earth bring forth the living creatures."
And the earth was filled with all kinds of
Whoa,
animals,
how majestic that bird can...
docile ones, and ones that crawled on the earth.
Karl Marx was right. We all, if the workers were freed from the chain. Dun, 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 dun. Why they got this shit like this is freaking a 2000 what, a space odyssey? Oh my god. Welcome to Ark Survival
In
Evolved.
God's own image, he created the first man and woman, Adam and Eve, to be a reflection of God himself. God planned for people to rule the earth and pronounced to Adam and Eve,
"You shall live in harmony."
Wait, so Adam was bald and he just gained some
and
hair?
your souls shall live forever.
the morning of the seventh day, God rested, and Adam and Eve walked through the beautiful garden of God's creation. God showed them the fruitfulness of the garden and spoke to them, saying,
Adam is
"My
ripped.
children, the fruitfulness of the trees shall feed you well, but there is one from which you may not eat. You shall not eat from the tree of knowledge of good and evil. This I command."
Adam and Eve walked through the Garden of Eden and admired all the animals God had created. As Eve gazed at the beauty, she called out to a bird flying by.
Hello, little friend. Oh, Adam, this is wonderful. The bird flew directly to us when I called out to it.
God is truly blessed.
He
has
flying
created
away.
this beautiful
He says,
place and
"We
given
must
us
run
all
away!
we need."
Monsters are
We
coming!"
are not allowed to eat or touch the fruit from the tree of knowledge of good and evil.
Yes, God has forbidden us to eat
Perry,
from
you're
this
blocking
tree.
my view of Adam and Eve. Oh, the
One day,
animals getting
Eve's
along.
curiosity grew as she walked by the forbidden tree.
Look at
She
this
looked
strategically
up and
placed
wondered what
leaf.
knowledge was hidden within its fruit. Suddenly, the leaves began to move, and Satan,
It's
in the
Karl
form of a
Marx.
serpent, appeared from the branches and enticed Eve.
So, God told you not to eat this fruit?
Oh, yes. God said that if we eat or touch it, we will die.
Oh, you will not die. This fruit will give you knowledge and make you wise, like God himself.
Surely there's no harm.
Oh, God.
The fruit will give me knowledge. One bite can't hurt.
Oh God.
Adam,
The
it
coffee.
tastes delightful. And it will give us knowledge and make us wise.
But the forbidden fruit affected Adam and Eve much differently than the serpent had promised.
Dun-dun-dun.
Suddenly, their innocence was taken from them for failing to obey God.
Adam, we have no wisdom. We are only sinful and nude.
What have we done? We must cover ourselves and hide.
As Adam and Eve hurried to gather
God.
leaves to cover themselves, God suddenly appeared before them.
Why did you eat the forbidden fruit that I commanded you not to touch?
The woman you created for me took a bite and gave it to me.
He put the blame on
The
her.
serpent you created deceived me and promised that it would cause us no harm.
Because you defied me, you are
Wait,
banned.
I can
from-
pause it. Wait. Adam is all like, hang on. Adam is, he's like, hey, yo, she put this shit on me. Like, bro, come on. Let me say, God, who was here first? You know, you made her from my rib. Let's get this shit straight now. Let's get this straight. That snake, I don't know why. God, that made me laugh so hard. But it's something about that snake's voice was like just did it for me. We got about one more minute left of cutscenes. This is
From
like
now
Metal Gear
on,
Solid.
your survival will depend upon your own hard work.
God provided them with animal skins
Yeah.
for clothing.
This is
and
basically
banished
Ark
Adam and
Survival
Eve from the
Evolved.
garden. As they walked away, Adam and Eve turned to take one last glimpse of the beautiful garden.
And then God dropped a tactical nuke on there. Or Sargeras' sword.
Suddenly, a flaming sword appeared and blocked the entrance to Eden.
Yeah, the sword
We
of
will never
Sargeras.
be able to enter the garden again.
Adam, what are we gonna do? And where are we going to go?
We ain't coming back here.
The perfect bond between God and his beloved Adam and Eve was shattered. Now, with nothing but their knowledge and shame, they had to find a way to create a new life. However, God, with all his wisdom, had planned a salvation for his creation.
One day,
So, okay, hang on. Sorry, I had to get this straight. All right, so this is how it ends.
I shall send a savior for your redemption.
Okay, cutscene is over. That was a juicy one. Let's play. Lord have mercy. Story lessons. Here are just a few lessons we think you should take away from this biblical story. Okay, you're scrolling, and I can't even read this. Human beings will sin, miss the target, and separate us from God, but sin does not separate God from you in order to create. I couldn't even read the first half. Okay, level disclaimer. Does not necessarily line up with the Bible. Wait. Oh wait, I can scroll it, but it's. Do y'all hear how hard I'm scrolling my wheel? Yeah, this caffeine is messing with me, folks. Okay. Adam and Eve were not clothed at all before the forbidden fruit. The only became clothed after they sinned, ate from the forbidden fruit. This can symbolize guilt, or rather lack of guilt, when we are without sin. We can easily openly be ourselves, unashamed. Satan, the serpent, had arms and legs when talking to Eve, but no details provided on how they look, so we kept it as a snake. Okay? The popular idea is that the forbidden fruit was an apple, but the Bible gives little detail about its appearance. We know that it was good for food and pleasing to the eye. Okay. I'm surprised, like, this level disclaimer is, you know, it doesn't say, like, we're going to go around with a stick and beating the hell out of things. At least that's what I'm assuming.
In the beginning, there was God and nothing else. The Spirit of God traveled through the abyss. Then God exclaimed,
Let there be light.
Is this a retelling of the cutscene we just watched?
On the second day, God pulled the moisture from the waters of the nothingness to create the clouds and the blue skies above and the ripples of the waters below. And God said,
The skies shall be called heaven.
Okay, I think, yeah, we just saw it. So WASD is moving, spacebar is the jump, escape is the menu. All right, man, this is the most convoluted user interface I've seen in a game for a while. Oh, here we are. We got to collect all the fruits. Dude. Okay, settings. Oh God. No, we're gonna play this on high settings. Even Siri is activating to tempt me. Hey, Siri, you shall not lead me into temptation. Yeah, boost the sensitivity. I guess I could. This is so barbaric, but okay, it's a game. Let's give it a go. My first day RPG was barbaric by my terms in some sense, but it actually had a decent story before it was abandoned. Let's see where this goes, even though this is just the Old Testament. I gotta collect all the fruit. Adam, are you gonna do anything? Oh, okay, I gotta look for fruit. Hello. Bible facts. The Bible is composed of 66 books and written by 40 authors over the span of approximately 2,000 years. Okay. God, what is literally like this screen is cluttered with so much shit. Hey, you know, I'm playing the Bible game. I'm not supposed to be swearing, so we. Well, it was written by 40 authors across 3 continents: Asia, Europe, and Africa. Yeah, Adam, your original sin is showing. I gotta collect the fruits. Locate the beams and find the fruit. Okay, so I'm assuming God is signaling to me where the fruit may be. Oh yes, here. Wait, so why shift to what? The Bible was originally written in 3 languages: Old Testament in Hebrew, the New Testament in Greek and Aramaic. All right. I found the fruit. Okay. So it's like, so while I play, it's just gonna randomly pop up Bible fun facts. I don't know. I'm gonna edit that. I don't think that video that played at the startup came up properly, but literally it was telling me how like they were trying to get donations to make the next game going to be a AAA game. Okay, yeah, AAA game and AAA budget and AAA dreams are 2 different things. You know, I don't know why I'm being such a dick right now, but I think it's probably because of caffeine, and the fact that Satan almost caused me to choke to death on my Frappuccino. That would have been There are 4 rivers: the Pishon, the Gihon, Tigris, and Euphrates. Okay, so I have to look for. I like how Adam is just adult. Look at him. Adam, get your game up, boy. Oh my God, how big is this area? And there's like I thought that thing on the mini map was a fruit, but no, it's just Adam. Wait, I see the light through the poor textures. Right over there, I see one. Yeah, like, you know, having this as a light green that clashes with the sky as well as the trees and foliage is kind of it's kind of nonsensical. But you know, this is my holiday weekend, and I know you gotta need some new uploads. And like I said, I just got on Victoria 3, saw this, felt depressed, got on this instead. But you know, we'll learn a lesson from this. We can just consider this like, what if Crusader Kings 3 took place on an open world sandbox? Now, many of you would think it would be more like Mount and Blade. No, I would say it would be more like this, teaching us the ways of the Lord when you play as a Catholic. And then you gotta wait for the inevitable Islamic DLC. I think Adam is stuck. I'm not even joking when I say that. On the map, Adam? Oh, there he is. Oh, God. Wait, did this thing just spawn behind me? Are you gonna do anything? Except you're just showing off your sin? Goodness, Adam. At least I was able to. This ain't no animal hide. This is literally foliage. Would it be too effed up for us to like skin some of those animals? Or God would have been like, here, I shall skin them. Look at all these little treelings, saplings. I don't know why I said treelings. Hey, another fun fact. By the time this goes up, about what, a day or two later, Age of Wonders 4 will have its Dragon's Dawn DLC. That's interesting. There we go. Okay, I see this one because of the clear on the foliage. All right, so we're collecting the last fruit. What's gonna happen? Come on, let's get the hustle. Let's get the hustling. But yeah, I was disappointed that My First Day RPG never had the final chapter uploaded, even though it was a saga that I was actually interested in.
The leaves began to move, and Satan, in the form of a serpent, appeared from the branches.
So, God told you not to eat this fruit?
Oh, yes. God said that if we eat or touch it, we will die.
Oh, you will not die. This fruit will give you knowledge and make you wise, like God himself.
He sounds like a drug dealer I know. Don't ask me why I know a drug dealer, but he does. That's why I thought it was so funny. All right, we gotta get the last fruit. Thanks. Ew. Hi, Adam. Adam, no. Don't. I have the one ring. You mustn't. Oh, there's Satan. He's just... Yo. You want
The
this?
fruit affected Adam and Eve much differently than the serpent had promised.
Oh, so we don't need to
Their
watch those
innocence was
videos
taken
first.
from them for failing to obey God.
Adam, we have no wisdom. We are only sinful and nude.
What have we done? We must cover ourselves and hide.
As Adam and Eve hurried to gather leaves to cover themselves, God suddenly appeared before them.
Why did you eat the forbidden fruit that I commanded you not to touch?
The woman you created for me took a bite and gave it to me.
The serpent you created deceived me and promised that it would cause us no harm.
Because you defied me, you are banned from the Garden of Eden. From now on, your survival will depend upon your own hard work.
God provided them with animal
I
skins.
mean,
for
you guys
clothing
could at least kept the
banished
nudity.
Adam and Eve
It would have been
from God.
artful. I
As
mean,
they walked
this
away,
is
Adam and Eve turned to take one last glimpse of the beautiful garden.
yeah. Well, God summons the Sword of Sargeras and ends like World of Warcraft Legion. Like, yeah, we can skip this since we already seen it. That was the first one. Okay. So we got okay, so we got Cain and Abel. Alright, watch. Does this one have a gameplay? I mean, that would have been effed if we
Adam
played
and
it.
Eve walked through the hot desert, exhausted and frightened, as they searched the dry and sterile land for a new place to call home.
Welcome to
Eden was such a
Baghdad.
beautiful place to live. If only we had obeyed God.
It was our responsibility to follow his path, and we failed. We must teach our children to love and obey God the way he asks. If we do that, they will not make our same mistakes.
Cain and Abel sat and listened intently as Adam taught them about God.
All that you see, God has created and blessed us with. The earth, the living creatures, the fruit we eat.
So my lamb was created by God?
Yes, and all that we have, God has given to us.
Those stupid lambs are pointless.
How can
Oh
I
my
show
God.
God that I'm grateful for all that he's given us?
We can show him thanks by making offerings. Abel, when you become a man, you can sacrifice one of your finest sheep to God, and know it will please him.
The boys grew and became men. One day, Abel prepared an offering to give thanks to God. But Cain simply watched from a distance with animosity as he tended to his crops.
I shouldn't have to sacrifice my crop just because Abel offers God one of his lambs.
God watched as Abel gave thanks, and he was pleased. But he was disappointed at Cain's disgruntled spirit.
God should be just as happy with me as he is with Abel.
Did y'all misspell
regardless of the
Abel, really?
sacrifice.
Oh my
I
god.
must do something or
Autocorrect.
he will always favor Abel over me. God said I have a choice not to sin, but I'd rather be God's favorite than have a brother.
Cain's
Dun-dun-dun.
thoughts were too much for him, and his anger and jealousy took control as he killed his beloved brother Abel.
I must act as
And thus, that was the intro to Vampire the Masquerade.
if I know nothing of Abel's disappearance.
Cain, what have you done? Where is Abel?
I don't know. I didn't know I was my brother's keeper.
The blood of your brother seeps into the ground and screams out to me in pain. From this moment, you are banned from your home, and you will no longer be able to harvest any fruit from the earth.
The fact that they misspelled Abel's name, like they misspelled it like Abel, as in, you know, are you able to do something? And then now when God is talking about Abel, the character, they spelled it as a, oh God.
Now go and walk the earth until your demise.
Oh, my lord, please. I beg for your forgiveness. The pain of my sin is already more than I can take, and your punishment is unbearable.
They keep the Adventures of the Old Testament watermark there, so I didn't pirate this game. Alright, wait, that was it? We don't get no epic thing for Cain and Abel? What? Well, what the objective would have been? Be Cain, dick around for a few minutes, and then go upside your brother's head with a club. That actually would have been hilarious if they put that in. Alright, Noah, well, I'll keep it up with watching and then playing, because, you know. Oh, God.
The earth became full of sinful people who lied, cheated, and murdered. People refused to worship God, but instead idolized the sun, moon, stars, and statues built by man. But one man stayed true to his faith. Noah looked down from the hilltop at the sinful people and prayed to God.
God, how long will all this evil sin continue? Please, help us all.
Your idol-worshipping and sinful behavior must not continue. Look unto God to save you as He created us and gave you all that you have.
Everything I own, I stole from another. God has done nothing for me.
Yeah, your God is a joke, and you're not above us, Noah.
No matter what the villagers said, Noah kept his faith in God. One night, as Noah prayed, God spoke to him.
Noah, I'm sorry that I created these corrupt humans. I am pleased that you have been faithful. I want you to build an ark for you and your family. I am going to flood the earth and destroy the dishonest and cruel people of this world.
With God's instructions, Noah began to build the ark.
Noah has gone crazy. He's building a boat on dry land with no water in sight.
He's always up to something. I wonder what ridiculous idea he will have next.
Noah,
not like he's
now
preparing
that your
for
ark is
genocide.
built, I want you to gather every living thing of all flesh. 2 of every kind, male and female, birds, cattle, and every creeping thing on earth you shall bring into the ark. Care for them, feed them, and keep them alive.
Let me guess, is the game now we're gonna be going around capturing animals now? Would it be inappropriate to have that one Lion King song play?
Suddenly, the doors of heaven opened up. The rains poured down onto the earth.
Oh God, this looks
quickly
horrible
rose.
on my thing. I'm really hoping this doesn't look half as bad for you guys. But this thing looks like hell on my screen right now because of how, like, the aspect ratio of this video is.
For 40 days and 40 nights, the rains poured down, and the people who refused to believe in God were lost beneath the water. All things evil were destroyed as the waters rose high above the mountains, and the earth was covered by the great flood. Noah and his family cared for the animals as the ark drifted on the waters, and the rains continued to pour down from the heavens.
Shem, have you fed the animals yet?
Yes, Father. I have fed the sheep and cows, and now I'm going to feed the reptiles and other animals.
And I'm cleaning up after all the animals.
One day, as the ark continued floating with no land in sight, as quickly as it had started, the rain abruptly stopped.
Emzara, God has blessed us. The rains are no more, and the sun shines upon us once again.
The months grew long as Noah and his family drifted in search of land.
How long are we going to be stuck on this ark? It's been months, and there's no land in sight.
Who knows how long it will be? It could be months or years before we find land.
And who knows how that land will even be when we arrive.
Time continued to pass. Then, one day, the ark came to rest on top of the mountains of Ararat. Noah rushed to look out and saw that the waters had begun to recede.
Oh, thank you, God, for lowering the waters. Let's send out a dove to search the area. If there is more land close by, then it will not come back.
Noah
This
released
is
the dove
so
into the
trippy
air
with the
and
sky
watched
box.
as the bird flew through the sky and vanished from sight. Hours later, Noah looked out and saw that his dove had returned. Noah, keeping his faith, sent the dove out a few days later, and this time it returned with a gift.
Thank you for the olive leaf, my little friend. This means dry land is upon us once more.
7 days later, the dove was released again.
That dove is
But this
MVP
time it never
so far.
returned, as it had found a place to nest. As the waters continued to lower, Noah and his family became anxious, as they constantly looked for more signs of land.
I see land.
It had been over a year since the Great Flood had started, and Noah and his family were the only 8 people to survive. Finally, they were able to leave the ark and step foot on dry land once more.
This feels wonderful. The warmth of the sun beaming on my face, the softness of the grass between my toes.
Oh, I have missed you so much.
All that is evil has been removed from this earth. Through us,
Phyllis.
God has given humans a new beginning.
I didn't touch anything.
As time passed,
Harvest your crops.
Noah built an altar and thanked
has been removed from this earth.
I didn't touch anything.
Through us,
I don't know.
God has given humans a new beginning, and we must not fail him. We must follow his path and teach all who follow us to love and obey.
Noah built an altar
Those
and
beer
thanked
physics.
God for looking after him and his family. He asked God to guide them in their new journey. God gave Noah a sign that he had been heard.
Look, a rainbow.
I will never again destroy the earth with a flood. There will always be a day and a night, a summer and a winter, and a time to plant and harvest your crops.
It's beautiful, Father. God has...
Alright, I'm guessing it's dying. Here, let's play the Noah section. I have no idea what's happening. Yeah, we're gonna skip this because the arc in the game is big, but it is not drawn to scale. It should be bigger. Noah did not have a fire attack. This was done for entertainment purposes. Oh god. Oh wait, I could ew. Bible does not mention Noah fighting, but it is possible he had to defend himself and his family in the moments before the flood. Of course he did. Let's just say like a bunch of communists trying to rush his boat. Yeah, we can skip that.
Noah, now that your ark is built, I want you to gather every living thing of all flesh. 2 of every kind, male and female, birds, cattle, and every creeping thing on earth you shall bring into the ark. Care for them, feed them, and keep them alive.
20 minutes until the flood. We gotta collect 10. Oh god. Space bar is up. Oh, 1 is the ground slam. And then 2. Okay. Alright. This is gonna be weird. Alright. Pour the silver suits all the world with water. The communists are attacking our boat. Alright. We know how to deal with them. Defend the ark from communists. Okay. Noah may not have had a fire attack, but he apparently had the power to ground slam. Wait, is this the heal god? Okay, so praying is the heal. Chickens. I have to pray towards the chickens? Not pray to false idols. Okay. More communists. Ugh. The arc of the game is not trying to scale. If it were, it would fill up half the map. It was that big. I have no idea what's happening. I'm beating people with my shillelagh, and Noah is apparently a freaking Sith Lord. What? Did I just have a what is happening? No. Noah has force choke. I know you guys just saw. What the fuck? Damn. Yeah. I sucked that man's soul out. Okay, well, hang on. We gotta go get everything. Yeah, the communists aren't really doing anything. They're sauntering around with maces. Get in there! Run, you beast of burden! The world is ending. Noah. Actually, you know what? This is basically the plot line to The Force Awakens, if you don't think about it. Can't even remember. This is as fast as Noah can run. So Noah runs like an old man with a stick up his ass, but at the same time, he is so spry, he can do this. Okay, so I can cancel it. Oh wait, the game doesn't like you when I do that. Man, this new CK3 DLC is great. Oh, my power is overwhelming! Oh my god! Okay, this game is like, it keeps taking my mouse off the screen. There's nothing keeping my mouse in the game. Come on, you communists. I'll show you power. Lend me your energy! Force choke. You got him. Oh God, I need some help real quick. Really, 20 minutes to do this? There must be more to this. Okay. The hell? Well, this map is... I mean, these guys are sauntering about. Oh God, this game does not like it that I am playing this. Even though this is on full screen, it's not real full screen. Unity engine for the win. All right, excuse you. Here, force choke him. Alright, that's the border of this map. What are all these bastards doing? He'll just... Yeah, when all else fails, just supercharge his stick and you can obliterate anything. Like this. It causes the sound of freak. I guess Noah removed his soul. I gotta look for 2 more animals This is a trippy as all hell skybox. I know someone just took a picture of the sky from the ground, blew it up, changed the lighting a bit, but holy crap, it's beautiful, but at the same time, trippy. Okay, where are the other animals? Get out of my way, you. Oh, wait, it just spawned. Super Saiyan! Cannot defeat me. I am more powerful than God himself. He doesn't understand what he created. Excuse me? Are you the Praetorian Guard? Hang on, I have to pray for you because you're going to die. God, forgive me for what I'm about to do. Forgive me with all this energy. Oh God. I know they're following me. They can keep following me all they like. This is so random. Go back to the arc. Oh wait, so we just had to wait for the elephants to move their lazy asses here. That's why it took so long. Okay, yeah, we saw this part. All right, then that was it. So we didn't even get no bird mini game. Oh, here we have the Tower of Babel. I wonder if I could fit all this in one video. That would be beautiful. So let's try for it. Oh wait, hang on. Just tap on screen.
The people from all the lands came together in harmony to build a new city, a new world.
I'll move that to the bottom. I know it's distracting. Camel with the pimp strut. Okay.
Their building accomplishments were so great that Nimrod, Noah's great-grandson, envisioned building a grand tower.
To protect us from any outside danger, we shall build a great tower high enough to reach the heavens. This tower will make us famous and put fear into any outsiders who want to cause us harm.
People will see it for miles, and we will be invincible. In dangerous times, our armies will rally around it to prevent our people from being conquered.
They got the ceremonial do-rags on. That is not
In
that
time,
big of a
God
tire.
became unhappy with the people as they hunted for power and fame. In order to stop the tower from being built, God commanded that the people all speak different languages.
Venez maintenant. I can't understand a word you're saying. How can we work listening to that nonsense that you speak?
The construction of the tower
no
came to a
nationalism.
halt because the workers could no longer understand one another. Over time, the giant Tower of Babel began to crumble, and slowly, the families who spoke the same language moved away and settled in lands far from Babylon.
Yeah, that's all it took was someone being an ethno-nationalist, and it all came crumbling down. Alright, let's see, what's the next one? Job. Oh, this is another watch. Next one is Abraham. Okay, let's watch this. I have
In the
nothing
land
else
of
to
Uz,
lose
there
right
was
now.
a man named Job, who was perfect and upright. He feared God and avoided evil at all costs. He and his wife had 7 sons and 3 daughters. His possessions included 7,000 sheep, 3,000 camels, 500 yoke of oxen, 500 donkeys and servants to care for them all.
God has truly blessed me with all that I have.
You look like John Cleese in an animated fable form. Monkey.
God watched from his throne and was proud of his follower, but Satan was out to prove God wrong.
If you did not prevent bad things from happening to Job and bless him with all the riches that you have given him, he would not love and worship you as he does. If you took all his possessions and good fortune away, he would turn on you and curse your name.
If you believe this to be true, then I will allow you to test him. Take his blessings away, but do not cause him any harm.
As Satan's bet with God commenced, he quickly began to bring catastrophe to Job's life.
Help! All the oxen and donkeys were killed by the attacks of the Sabaeans. I barely escaped, and I'm the only survivor.
Suddenly, 3 more messengers came running in from the fields, each from a different direction, and each with worse news than the last.
All the sheep and shepherds were struck by lightning, and now they are all dead.
Oh, Lord.
I'm the only one left.
Chaldeans invaded the fields and slaughtered all the camels and their drivers. I fled as fast as I could, so I could tell you.
Job, all your children were crushed and killed when your son's house collapsed. I'm sorry.
Good Lord.
I was the only one that survived.
No!
Was that him or Job saying?
Through all the grief that devastated Job's life, he still never blamed God for his tragedies. Instead, in his agony, he cut off all his hair and tore his clothing to shreds.
God, you brought me into this world and blessed me with all that I had when I had nothing. Praise be to my Lord.
You were wrong, Satan. He still praises me even after you destroyed his life.
Because he still has his health and wasn't harmed. People would not praise you if they were struck with illness.
If you believe that ruining the health of a righteous man will make him lose his faith, then go ahead and cast illness upon him, but do not kill him.
Satan quickly returned to Earth and cursed Job with a sickness so horrible that it left him covered in blisters and unable to sleep. The little sleep he was able to get, Satan haunted with nightmares. Job was unable to eat, and soon he appeared to be just skin and bones. Still, he did not curse God. However, his wife had a different opinion.
This is all God's fault. He has taken everything we love.
I like how she's okay. She's just a little bit dusty and worse for wear. Man is writhing on the ground dying, and she's like, well, this is God's fault. Everything we loved and owned from us, and now he's like, I still believe.
And owned from us. Now you have been stricken with an awful disease. Why don't you just
look like
curse
a supermodel
God and die?
Job consoled his wife as he looked at her through his blistered eyelids.
My dearest wife, don't be foolish. God blessed us with so many great things, but we must accept the bad things as well.
Job's friends went to spend time with him after they heard of his horrible sickness. When they arrived at the garbage dump to see him, the disease had affected Job so badly that his friends barely recognized who he was.
They ain't say damn, son.
For 7 days, they all sat in silence. And then suddenly, Job yelled out,
Is that a chemtrail up in the sky? Someone's skybox. You guys didn't take this out. There's a jet passing by. So now we know that the Old Testament was actually a future tale. In the future, we grew so advanced that nuclear war happened. This actually looks like a Fallout 1 cutscene if you just look at it. Like, if you get rid of this could be like Fallout 1 or Fallout 2.
In a cry
Postmaster.
God, why are you allowing all these horrible things to happen to me? I have loved and followed you my whole life, and I have never sinned.
Eliphaz, one of Job's closest friends, was astonished by his irrational question.
You need to calm down, Job. From all that I have learned and seen, God does not punish people who have not sinned. What have you done to deserve this?
I've done nothing wrong. I have not sinned. God knows that I obey and love him, so even if I have sinned by mistake, he should forgive me.
I'm sorry, but you cannot blame God for your misfortune.
If God would let me know what sin I committed, then I would be able to confess and ask for his forgiveness.
You idiot. If you sit there and insist that you have not sinned, but think God has punished you for no reason, then you do not know anything about the Lord. You must ask God to forgive you and apologize for your wrongdoing.
You are not acting like my friends. The worst things imaginable have destroyed my life, and you dare insult me with your words. You do not speak for God. I would accept this punishment and even death if he would just come and speak to me himself. Only then would I trust him again.
Suddenly, out of the heavens, God came and spoke to Job in the midst of a storm.
Be a man and stand on your own 2 feet, Job.
Be a man.
You will answer all the questions that I ask. Do you understand?
Yes, my lord.
You know nothing of my ways and will never understand how I work. Remember, I control the universe, and I am in charge of this world. Do you think you could have created the earth and everything in it? Could you hold rule over all the animals? Over every living thing? Could you command the motion of the sun, the moon, or the stars, and everything in this universe? Answer me. I am the reason you and everything exists. You do not know the greater good I desire for you. Your role is to simply trust me, even when times are bad.
God's words brought Job to his knees.
Now I know of my sin. Please forgive me for speaking of things I will never understand. I have faith and put my trust in you, my Lord.
God quickly responded to Job's plea for forgiveness and healed him. He was blessed with twice as many animals, was given 10 more children, and lived a long and prosperous life.
All because of a bet. Now what's the next one? Okay, Abraham. All right. Come on. Yeah. Oh my God.
As the years passed.
No, we're gonna just play it. Actually, how much more do we got? Oh my God, they actually got a lot. Holy sh! Saul coming soon. Solomon. Holy crap, they got all. Holy crap, they tried to cram everything, but why is it out of order? Like, you got David, but you don't have Saul or what? Holy shit. Ending of segment 1 is right here. Beginning of segment 2 will begin shortly, folks. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Lord knows what's happening. And hopefully we'll come back with some more of this. So with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more. And I hope to see you guys again soon. This is Soul Supreme, and blessed be the Lord.